Even if you've never played Fallout 76, you've probably heard about Fallout First and the controversy it had at launch and the expensive price tag. Since the latest season's update to Fallout 76, I decided to give it a try for myself and see if it's worth this expensive price tag. Fallout First, for those that don't know, is a monthly subscription service costing about 22 Australian dingo dollars down here in Australia, and I believe it's $12.99 USD for comparison. Today, if you pick up this service, you'll get various rewards, including access to a private world, play in a private and exclusive world with you and up to 7 friends, the Scrapbox, which is an unlimited storage for all of your crafting scrap, which is probably the most valuable addition in this service, the Survival Tent, which is a placeable fast travel point, which also has some useful things in it like a sleeping bag, the stash box, and a couple of other crafting stations as well. You receive 1,650 atoms per month to use in the Atomic Shop, or now with the Seasons update, you can use that to rank up your season. The Ranger armor outfit, which you may remember from a particular Fallout before, New Vegas, and some icons and emote packs as well, which is only available to members. There are also other cosmetic items that you will get on occasion for free in the Atomic Shop. However, the caveat here is that you have to have a Fallout First subscription during the time the cosmetic is available in the store, and you must claim it. Once you have claimed the item, you can keep it forever, even if your subscription lapses. However, if you join the service today, you won't get access to any of the previously released cosmetics that are no longer available, like the alternative skins to the Ranger outfit or the Survival Tent. For me, the main reason I considered Fallout First in the first place was the Scrapbox. As I returned to Fallout with the Wastelanders update and began to play more and more, I was constantly at that 800 storage limit in my stash. The Scrapbox makes this limit much more bearable, as you can move all of your scrap to the Scrapbox, which is what takes up most of that storage space. This is just a huge quality of life improvement, and to relate it to some other games, if you've played Elder Scrolls Online, they have a similar service in their ESO Plus for a materials crafting bag, where you store all your crafting materials in there in an unlimited storage capacity. The Survival Tent is a small quality of life improvement, really. I only really use it for the fast travel service. I don't really use any of the crafting stations or anything on there. Occasionally, I will stash my scrap in the stash box, but because my camp is in the corner of the map, I really just use the Survival Tent as a fast travel point, especially for when I'm farming resources, just to save a few caps, really. Speaking of farming scrap, having access to a private world makes this process significantly easier. Regularly on the public servers, taking my usual farming route, half of the items I'm looking for, if not more, have already been poached by someone else. This isn't the case in your own private world, so you can farm as much as you like. The private worlds is also great for holding multiple workshops to produce ammo or the scrap that you need over time. Literally right now, as I'm recording this, I have the game open, signed into my private world, farming acid and ammo. With the latest Seasons update, however, I find myself logging into my private world less and less because a lot of the challenges are based around either grouping up or completing events, which is significantly easier with other players, especially the max level events, and I can't imagine trying to solo them on my own private world. So really these days, my private world is just a way to farm resources, which I guess is okay if that's the purpose of it, but they did mention that we would maybe down the line get mods or something like that to add to this service, which would be much more valuable than just a solo world which you and your friends can use together, because you can kind of do that in the public world anyway, it just might be other players there. So far, I've been pretty positive on the service overall. I use most of the features that are included in the product, which is a key thing for any product that you purchase, really. But when you start thinking about the cost and the value for your dollar, that's when it really starts to get grim. Fallout First launched in October of 2019, assumedly was supposed to launch with the Wastelanders update, as that was in the original release window for this update as well. Wastelanders sadly got pushed way into this year until April. We have gone almost 10 months now with the Fallout First service without any significant changes or improvements to this program, beyond some minor cosmetics and reskins for the existing Survival Tent and Ranger outfits. If we have a look at the Fallout First page on Bethesda's own website, they have a question which says, will membership benefits change over time? We are always considering new ideas and may add additional benefits to this program. We will notify members when this happens. To keep the benefits fresh, we may also change or rotate the icons, emotes, outfits, and other cosmetics and utility items available at any given time. Now, Bethesda have another big MMO for their other big franchise, which you may have heard of, The Elder Scrolls and The Elder Scrolls Online. This also has a paid service known as ESO Plus. Now, for comparison, let's take a look at what you can get with ESO Plus for $12.99 Australian dollars a month. ESO Plus members will have full access to all DLC game packs. This includes every DLC they have released since the start of the game, except for the major chapters like the Greymore releases. You'll get all dungeon DLCs, all minor story zones, all the other DLC that they've released. Unlimited storage for crafting materials, similar to the scrap box we have in Fallout. 1650 crowns per month. Interesting number there. 1650 atoms you get per month with Fallout First. Double the bank space for your account, 10% increase to gold and experience acquisition, 10% increase to crafting, inspiration, and trait research rates, double furnishing and collectibles space in your player housing, exclusive ability to dye costumes, double currency cap for transmutation crystals, and exclusive access to unique crown store deals. ESO is cheaper than Fallout First and offers significantly more benefits. I think the key takeaway is the full access to all DLC game packs. The difference with Fallout is that the DLCs are free, so there isn't a one-to-one comparison, but that adds so much value to ESO players, and every time that I pick up ESO and keep playing, I always renew my ESO Plus membership. So Bethesda know how to make a successful subscription service. We've seen that with ESO Plus, which is also cheaper than Fallout First, especially for the benefits that you gain. There is much more value in this service, in my opinion. An interesting point is that Bethesda themselves could look at what they have for ESO Plus and translate a lot of these benefits directly into Fallout 76. The first example is double bank space for your ESO Plus members. You could do this in Fallout easily by increasing the 800 storage amount in your stash box, which now that I have heaps of legendary gear that I'm trying to sell at my vendors, please come and buy my gear, I'm getting closer to that amount even with the scrap box as well. 10% increase to golden XP could easily be implemented into Fallout 76 as caps and XP. There is already so many ways that you can increase your XP gain in Fallout 76 that a flat 10% increase across the board, especially for your paying customers, isn't really going to break the game, especially when after level 50, your level really doesn't matter. And Fallout 76 isn't a PvP based game, it is PvE. So again, if you have someone who's paying for Fallout First and they're a couple more higher levels than you, it doesn't really matter. They're not going to gain anything that you won't have. Double furnishings and collectible space in player housing could easily be put into Fallout 76 as the increase to camp limit that everyone has been looking for a long time. It's maybe not easy to implement from Bethesda's side, but it is a direct translation to something that players have been looking for, and it's another small quality of life improvement that would help boost this product significantly. This is something that Bethesda mentioned originally that might come to private worlds, but we haven't actually seen that, so maybe they have been looking at this in the background and we just don't know about it. But hopefully this is something that they could also put into the game. Another benefit to ESO Plus, which doesn't strictly translate to Fallout 76, is the ability to dye costumes. Something that is a minor annoyance to me in Fallout 76 is that I can't dye certain armor pieces to match my other cosmetics. I know that you can get certain looks for a lot of your items on the Atomic Shop or in other ways, but it would be nice to be able to dye some of these items that don't have these additional looks that you can get, just to make everything match in a nice color scheme or something like that. This doesn't even have to be locked behind Fallout First, honestly. Like, this would just be a nice addition to the game. This is really just comparing ESO Plus to Fallout First and really making comparisons between the two services that Bethesda provide. Included in the same company, you would think that they would have learned from ESO Plus and really put a lot of those learnings into Fallout First, but there's a lot of weird things that are missing from the product. I don't know, you probably got some better ideas than myself. Put them down in the comments below if you have any ideas about what they could add to Fallout First. Another idea that I had is, since the seasons update, we've got obviously this new score progression system that could be used as a way to add benefit to Fallout First. Maybe Bethesda is trying to avoid this whole premium battle pass option, but I don't see an issue with giving your paying customers an extra benefit to this service. Maybe in Bethesda's mind, this is already here because the 1650 atoms that you get each month as part of the service, you can use that to rank up your season. Maybe that's how they're translating it, but just a direct score gain increase would be beneficial, I think. I'm ranked 55 at the moment, so it's not super hard to level up. Like, I think we've still got 4 weeks left and I'm beyond the halfway point, but still it would be good to see more things added to Fallout First, as I've said. I don't love the Fallout First service, especially as its price point. 22 Australian dollars is a lot of money. For comparison, it's more expensive than Game Pass Ultimate, which, by the way, Fallout 76 is actually on Game Pass console and PC now if you're interested. So rather than buying Fallout 76 and paying $22 a month just for Fallout First, you could actually pay $16 a month, first month being a single dollar, and get access to Fallout 76 plus 100 other games at no extra cost for Game Pass. Value for your dollar is what is important here. If you think the value for your dollar is worth it, then by all means join the service. There are benefits here, maybe not for the price point, but it is a valuable service to the game and it does make quality of life improvements, which I think is the main benefits to the service in general. From my perspective, I would love for them to add these new and additional things to Fallout First just to make it more enjoyable for me as a player. And maybe Bethesda is happy with the current amount of Fallout First members, but as a business, wouldn't you want to add more value, even minor things, to try and entice more players to sign up to make more money? Thank you for watching this video. Please follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Those links are down below in the description, along with my Twitch. I stream 3 days a week, Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, Australian night times. I hope to see you there in the next one. My name is Norza. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you have a great day.